1965 Austin Mini Cooper S. Little bit of history on this one. So it was reshelled in the 80s onto a Mark III shell, which you can't see there. The engine is a 1275 twin carb engine, what we've been told. You can count the bolts and all that sort of stuff. The original ID tag off the original car, which we'll show you there. So it's a Mark 1 that was reshelled in the 80s, which is fairly common because we know these minis rust quite badly. So it was reshelled in the 80s. It's been owned by the current vendor since 1985. 2 previous keepers to that as well. So essentially it's a Cooper S on a Mark III shell. So like I say, so it was reshelled in the 80s. It was a Mark 1. We'd reshelled it with a Mark III. The engine number the chassis number comes back as the
original 65.
As original 65 Mini Cooper. Mini Cooper S 1275 twin carb car. So there you go. There's a little bit of information on that. Bodywork wise, we're going to start off the bonnet, work our way around. Any further questions on all that? You know, the vendor's told us all this sort of stuff. Give us a shout and we can go through stuff that we know. And like I say, he's owned it since 1985, so long-term ownership. Up and down the bonnet, nice and straight across the bonnet there. A little bit of paint left in the middle of the bonnet. Scuttle's good on the left-hand side as you work your way across onto the right-hand side. All nice and tidy all the way across there, no corrosion at all. Down the bonnet, all nice and straight. A little bit of light pitting to the original barges there and the grille. Underneath the headlight, a small amount there, but not bad at all. And across onto the left-hand side, again, a few little bits here and there, but that's all. Going round and down the right-hand side, nice Dunlop wheels all the way around. No corrosion on the wing at all. Nice little black arches. A tiny little bit at the bottom of the A-pillar on the right-hand side. And a little bit just starting underneath the seam, underneath the paint on the right-hand side as well. Doors all nice and straight and tidy. Rear quarters all good as well. Got a little bit of a chip out the back edge of the door there on the right-hand side door. I'll go on the sill sections there so you can have a look at that. Nice and straight onto the roof. Nice and tidy across the roof there. Cream on blue, good colours as well. Back down that right-hand side rear light. Tidy across the back end. Rear bumpers all lovely and clean and tidy. No heavy pitting at all to that. All good around the rear window. Nice and straight across the boot there. 1 or 2 little stone chips there. That's all you can really whinge about across the back. Coming round and down the left-hand side quarter again, lovely and straight down the quarter. Around the fuel filler cap. Nice and tidy down there. 1 or 2 little scratches here and there, but that's all. Nice and straight onto the passenger front door. No bubbling across the bottom of the door, anything nasty at all there. Around the A-pillars all good. And across that front left-hand side wing, all nice and tidy. Interior-wise, door card unmarked. Nice black carpet set. Nice wheel with the lowering extensions on there. If you think it's sitting a little bit too low, you can just take that off and put it back up. You've got the Cobra Classic buckets there. Rear bench seat in the rear, all original, nice and tidy. Nice black carpet set. Lovely clean and tidy on the headlining. You've got the correct centre speedo fuel gauge there. Temperature gauge, oil pressure gauge and an aftermarket rev counter. Into the boot again, nice and tidy in the boot. Left-hand side door card, unmarked. Dash is all good. Matching Cobra Classic bucket seats, nowhere on the seats at all really. And again, nice rear standard bench there from the left-hand side. Into the engine bay now. I'll show you that number again. On there, the horn works. Cheers, James. Bit of choke on cold start up and away she goes. There you have it, the 1965 Mini Cooper S, reshelled in the 80s onto a Mark III. You've got the engine numbers there, 1275 GT. It is missing the number off there as well, causing a little bit more confusion to that one, but the vendors informed us it is a 1275 that as well.